We are here with the cast of Uncle Ed's Bucket List. So excited to have you guys today. We are starting to party. Well, not me. I can see that you're drinking a beer.
I'm still in character.
You're still in character. What about you guys? Why aren't you guys drinking?
Oh, you know what? We like to keep it utmost professional. But he's got a great tolerance. So.
Well, that's you have a pass because that's your character.
Uncle Ed has some vices. I will admit to that. He has some vices, and I'm still in character, so I can't quite leave him yet.
Well, starting off with you, I want to hear a little bit more about your character. I also have an Uncle Ed, and he's crazy in a good way, and I'm having a feeling that's kind of your character.
Uncle Ed is a bit of a ne'er-do-well. I mean, he's got a good heart, and he loves his nephew to death, but he's got some dark parts too, and the alcohol and the drugs help him kind of live life through those dark parts.
Okay, yeah. So you obviously like to have fun because I've seen the trailer, and you definitely seem like a partier.
It wasn't that big of a stretch, the character, to do it. It wasn't that big of a stretch. I think they.
It's a lot of you in there.
Yeah. So.
That's what I was going to ask. How similar are you to your character?
Well, I definitely have his sense of humor and his irreverence. But other than that, and then there's beer, of course, there's beer. But other than that, we don't have any other things that are the same.
Nothing.
That's
it?
That's
Just
it.
Besides beer and the sense of humor?
Beer and the sense of humor, and the fact he cares for his nephew.
Aw, yeah. So I'd like to hear about your role and how are you similar to your character?
So I played Jason, and I was one of the executive producers, and I kind of felt like I oversaw the movie in many different aspects on the creative side and not so creative side. But as far as me and my character, I feel like this is an alternate version of me. Mm-hmm. There's a kind of like da-da-da-da in everybody. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's me because in the movie I'm kind of down, I'm sad. My wife leaves me for Bow Wow. And
right after they get married.
Right at we say I do, and she's like
at the door.
Look at Bow Wow over there.
Reminds me of Along Came Polly. Have you seen that movie?
I have seen that movie.
That's the only part it reminds me of is the girl leaving her husband right away after.
Yeah, I mean it's literally like so quick that it's like, hey, we're married. Oh, Bow Wow. So
wow.
Throughout the movie, I go through a journey of, I guess, becoming a man. And understanding that my heart's going to get broken. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go through many things, but with people who care about you, you can get back to being a grounded human being.
Yeah, so I feel like there's a good message behind this movie, if you want to explain a little bit about that, because my take on it is it's like life's short, especially think about if you're going to die in 6 months, you want to do the things that maybe you haven't done or maybe relive those moments. So that seems like it's the underlying kind of feel of the movie. Is there anything else that you would say to describe it?
Yeah, I think that's a great description of it, of going out with a bang, but there is a couple of other things in the movie that I want you to remember this moment.
Okay.
There's a couple of the past will come back to haunt you moments that happen in this movie that are that are things that you should remember in life. Even though you may want to do whatever you want to do, it affects people, and it affects people greatly. So that's one of the underlying themes of the movie as well.
Uncle Ed tries to teach Jason life lessons.
Yeah. And
that's because he wants Jason to be everything he can be, because Uncle Ed really cares about him. So I think that maybe is a underlying that's there that hopefully is noticeable.
Yeah.
Life lessons.
And I obviously don't want to leave you out. I want to hear how you feel about the movie and how you feel about what we were just talking about, the underlying meaning of it, and how that really correlates to you.
The meaning is live life to the fullest. So regardless if you don't have a bucket list, you should make one.
I need to make one.
I have one things that I want to do every year. So one of the things on my bucket list is to travel twice a year, one inside the country, one outside the country. So that's something that I try and do every year. But don't wait until you think that you have something wrong with you, or you think your life is gonna, you know, end soon, you should always set goals. There's people who don't step outside of their comfort zone. You know, try to do things. You know, here in LA, there's some people that have never left their area. They never left the state. They never, you know, gone to a sporting event, a concert. Like, go live your best life.
And where are you guys all from? I want to hear where you guys are originally from and how you guys started in this industry. You want to start, Uncle Ed?
Okay. Was born in Oklahoma, and my dad was a career man in the Army, and we moved around a lot. So I left Oklahoma when I was 3 or 4, and we wound up here in California, and I've been here ever since.
Wow.
So I'm not quite a native, but I got as close as I could.
From Jersey, so I'm not a native.
Oh, okay.
I was born in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
Haitian parents. You know, I'm first generation American, and I've lived in Canada, Michigan, and in South and Central Florida before coming to LA in 2009. And in 2012, I started my production company. We provide services for people, production services, and in 2013, I started production on my first movie, which is All About the Money. It came out on Amazon in 2016, and this is my second feature film.
That's amazing. And where are you from, last but not least?
I'm from the Bay Area, born in San Francisco, and then we moved to a town called Pittsburgh, California, which is east of the Bay.
And now you guys are all here?
Yeah, so I moved out here to go to school, and I haven't left.
Haven't left? Yeah, I mean, it's a place that I feel like once you come to LA, a lot of people don't leave because of the weather and, you know, a lot of that.
It's hard to leave here. We got people like you. We got people like you. We got people like you.
Yeah, so
How
many
could I
different
leave
types
you?
of people.
How could I leave you?
You can't leave because there's nowhere to go on the freeway. I mean, you're just
You are-
standing right there.
You'll never make it out.
Exactly.
You are literally stuck
Yes.
over here.
Yeah, that's it. Once you hit the 405, it's like, I might as well just go back home.
Yeah.
So is there anything that happened in this film? Obviously, there's so many cuts and takes in movies, so there's a lot of downtime and probably a lot of laughter and funny things that have happened. What is something that stands out that happened behind the scenes of the movie?
I would say this. Phil is the best drinker. And
I keep thinking he's Uncle Ed. Like, I don't, that's your name. That's your name to me.
Uncle Ed, like, as soon as we were lucky enough to have a few short days on set, and he's like, don't want to go home. Who's trying to go drink? And I'm like, this guy of all people. And everybody else is like, yeah, I got to go home and this. And every time.
Tired?
No, he wasn't tired. He's just like, yeah, beer. Let's go. And whoever was down became his best friend. So, yeah, he's the life
Our
of
sound
the party.
guy, he and I are still tight to this day.
That's the best of friends, the
Yeah.
sound guy.
Is there anything that stood
Carmelo.
out to you, too?
I would say the day that we shot the Cholo scene and the rap battle scene, that was all in one day. It was a long day, but it was really fun doing the two scenes. A lot of choreography done for the Cholo scene, and then we had problems with locations, so that took longer than expected. And then the rap battle scene was just super fun because you know, that most of them were all my friends, and just watching everybody all come together, doing the rapping and freestyling, and just how it all came together. As soon as the cameras rolled, it was magic.
Wow, that
Yeah.
sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to
it
come down
is.
to the set in the next movie.
Oh my God, I'd love to.
Of
And I do
course.
makeup, so I
You
could
do?
makeup for your show.
Listen, man, I'm trying to make a horror movie.
Yes, we are totally going to do that.
Let's do it.
Yes. But I also wanted to ask you, too, is there a character that you feel your character relates to, like another character that's on TV or movies? Because there's someone that stands out in my mind, and I'm curious if anybody else sees it.
Him or
Uncle Ed. Like a character in a show or a movie.
Joe Pesci?
that's who he was supposed
There's
to
someone
be.
I'm thinking of, and I don't.
Oh, you're Robert De Niro.
No, more like the guy
Tell me it's gonna be what I think.
was in Young Frankenstein.
that's
No,
Peter Boyle?
Peter Boyle. I mean,
No.
but now he does a TV show, a sitcom where he doesn't care about anything and he just says what he thinks.
I know who you're talking about because they have the same voice.
Okay, do you want me to say?
Yes.
Say it.
Frank Gallagher in Shameless.
Oh, that's who you are.
Not the look,
That's not a compliment.
just the person. Yeah, you know
I'm
what?
glad I don't know him then.
Do you know what's funny though is I think it is a compliment because he is someone that you wouldn't think you'd like. He's a character that's kind of all over the place and crazy, but there's something about the way the producers and the directors and the way that they portray him, you can't help but like him.
Right.
And I feel like that's kind of how Uncle Ed is. It's like you love him,
Oh,
even
well,
though he's a little crazy.
Shameless.
Yeah.
What's his name?
William H. Macy.
Yeah. Of course. Okay. All right.
In
I got
the
it.
movie.
I got it. Yeah.
In the
yeah.
movie because he's like drinking and
Yeah.
he in one
Yeah.
of the seasons he has his last life or he has a few months to live and he's kind of going crazy like you, so it reminds me a lot of that. But I
Yeah.
think your character is a likable character for the reasons that I was
There's
saying before.
something there, but he makes it hard to find.
He does.
Yeah.
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 It's true though, because everybody who's watched the movie quotes him. It's the craziest thing. It's like nobody else was in the movie. They come out and everybody has a different. It's like we're Drake. Like we have Instagram captions prepared in our movie.
I love it.
Because of this guy. He has so many, and everyone has a different one. Oh, I love when he says this, and I love when he says that, and I was like, what do you love when I say? And they're like, oh.
You obviously wrote
They're like,
the
Uncle
best
Ed's
part.
the one
Man,
that
Thank you.
You're like, he's the one that I always quote because I think that is your character. You're the character that it's fun. I'm not saying that you're not.
Yeah.
But it's kind of your character. It's kind of like in Shameless and in other movies that have your type of character. It always seems to be like everyone wants to quote you and
You can't help
mimic
but see
you.
the train wreck. It's
You
coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
So, how did you get the funds to make movies? Because we know that it is very expensive, and I
Right.
don't know if that's something you wanted to share with us. It's something probably a lot of people want to know.
Sure. Well, the way we did it is pretty unconventional, and I have to say I have a lot of good luck.
Understatement.
Meeting these guys and working with them is good luck.
Understatement.
But I think I have exponential good luck
I
because
did read about you
You
and
did?
the casino
exactly.
and how you won $20,000 off $100.
Bingo.
This guy won
$100.
$20,000
Yep.
off of $100, and then
Bingo.
you're able to fund your film.
Exactly.
That is, it's like God sent. Like it was meant to be.
Took
That's
him
right.
9 days, 14-hour days every day, but
Yeah, but we
got
made it
done.
happen.
They got done.
That is the coolest story.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely meant to be, because to just take $100 and throw and get 20,000, it's like the perfect time,
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think other people should try it,
Kids, don't try this at home.
especially if you only have $100.
Yeah.
But
Is that all you had? Was $100?
I had $103.
Wow.
And I didn't give him the last 3 because I knew I'd be hungry the next day.
That's crazy. God was
Yeah.
definitely looking out for you with that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And is there anything else about the movie that you want our audience to know?
Man, there's a big twist. There's a big twist that comes in the end, and you'll never know. But there's also something I want to throw out there. Some things are said about another filmmaker. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's all a joke.
Okay.
It's all a joke.
It's all
not
a joke.
real.
Nobody take it personal.
Nobody take it personal.
Okay.
Please.
You can't give us a
I
little.
can't say
hint?
exactly who it is, but when you
Okay.
watch the movie and maybe you're shocked a little bit, just know it's a joke. It's not a real thing.
And if you want to let our AfterBuzzers know, what other stuff are you working on, whether it's together, individually?
I got 2 films coming out this year. One besides Uncle Ed's Bucket List. It's called Karate Do, and the other one is Adventure Harbor.
Wow,
And-
you are
Well,
working.
Those-
Hey, we have a star on our
No. Don't blink because you'll miss me.
Good. Your daily rate won't change.
Yeah, they're small parts, but Adventure Harbor has a distributor, and it should get fairly wide distribution. So I'm happy for that.
Wow, that's exciting. And what about you?
I continue to work with a lot of different people through my production company, KKO Productions. So I'll continue promoting things on our social media and things like that. But for now, it's a steady daily grind.
Yeah, that's really exciting for both of you guys. What else?
For me, from the production side, there is something that we are looking to shoot in the spring or summer of 2020. And then from the other side, I host here at AfterBuzz TV. I host the Power After Show. So that's a pretty popular podcast here for the network. As well as acting is concerned, I just shot this series for Apple Plus. Did I say it right? Apple Plus?
Apple Plus.
Yeah, Apple Plus.
Is that new?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a new series called The Mosquito Coast that comes out sometime in 2020. And I'm also in a movie coming out called Wonder Darkly.
Awesome.
That's with Sienna Miller, and that should be out in 2020 as
Ooh,
well.
she's good looking.
Uncle Ed is like,
Right,
his
just being
beer
Uncle
is
Ed.
getting a little to him. He's starting to hit on
Just
everyone.
being Uncle Ed.
No, but that's really exciting, and I'm really, congratulations on everything that you guys are working on, including the film.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
All right, I'll see
Thank
you
you.
on set.
Yeah.
Yes, I will. I'll see
Yes.
you guys on set for sure.
All right.